So a very good evening, students. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As part of our IISc council, and so we are dealing with various subjects. So today we have a very interesting subject called as design thinking. So for this particular subject, we have brought one of the experts, Dr. Ajit Vora. So he will be coming in and he will be sharing his experience and knowledge with you regarding the design thinking. Now, as you know, India is being targeted as the hub of design thinking. One of the ministers was telling that, Mr. Goyal was telling that India will be the hub of design thinking. All the entire design processes will be coming to India in a short while. So I will be handing over this to Professor Ajit Vora. He will give his own introduction, and we will continue with that. Okay. So any doubts you can ask him, and we will go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, you're audible.
Okay, good afternoon, participants. Am I audible, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, no? Can you listen to me? Yeah, see, my name is Ajit Vora, all these things, you know. I am basically a mechanical electrical engineer, and I did my post-diploma in industrial engineering. 1972, I joined the Blue Star Limited as an industrial engineer. And we enjoy bad test and good test of design thinking, innovation, and critical thinking. Bad test and good test. A lot of experience is there. As an industrial engineer, I work in Blue Star. I work in Hawkins pressure cooker and appliances. Then also I work with House of Malhotra's Gillette. And also I work with 18 years in the textile industry, 100% export oriented units. And I work in food processing. And today I'm working last 10 years as a marketing manager, exports. So friends, all of you are, let me tell you, India is a tech powerhouse today. And especially in our Wagle estate area, most of the manufacturing industry is closed down or on the process of closing, but more than 300 software and hardware companies have come. Software and hardware. And they are all doing R&D, research and innovation for all multinationals. There are 1200 multinational companies in India today. As on today, 1200 multinationals. And they are having R&D center. Today, Mr. Piyush Goyal told India is a hub of textile design will be very shortly. And is a very big market for us in India today. And that is a very important part of the business. Now you are all post-reform children of India. And your generation is more global, educated, tolerance and technology savvy than the perhaps why that has entered, why that has become, why that has come before it is. It is because of the kind of minds that exist here at IIM Bangalore, IIM Ahmedabad, at IIT and all, and which will surprise that they are pessimist. This is your generation's world to shape, and I am eager to see the problems you will solve and solution you will create. This is very, very important. Curiosity is what you will allow you to find the problems and worth solving. It will give you a new sense of what the world discovery means, problems that you are facing today, and you will create a different interesting paths. Not even your experience that will determine your success. Please listen, not your experience, not your only qualification, but you have to continuously learn, unlearn and relearning. So this is very important thing. Aristotle, Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Elon Musk, these are all first primary thinking is very important. So this I just tell you, you are a post-reform children of India. Now, what is design thinking? See, it is not that just now it is started, but when I joined Blue Star, I was industrial engineer. Let me tell you one story. And I am basically mechanical electrical engineer. My age was hardly 70, I think 23, 24. I was reporting to Mr. Shete. He was ex Johnson and Johnson and reporting director. So one day director asked me, Mr. Vora, you are a young man, you don't know, so your mind is open for the new ideas and acceptance. Just now, suppose if you have a children, their mind is very good, then your mind. So you can advise us sometimes, Mr. Jangyani told. So we appointed one jigs, textures and tool designer. What happened? I have given him some drawing. Within 2 hours, he has solved the problem and he put a fixtures, because in water cooler air conditioning, you need lot of building parts, lot of dimensions were there. If little mistake is there, it may not go, it may disturb the assembly. And plus, you have to increase the number of frames. That was I was told by my boss. So Mr. E.D. John, I still remember. I will not forget him. He has put the, and then he told the worker, okay, look, how you find these fixtures and tools? Can you increase? So one user say yes. We didn't stop there. Second user say yes. Third user also say yes. And then we thought to appoint him. That's all. He was an innovative man. He has a good designing. By himself he designed. Marking, cutting, gas, and I was also learning from him. Then HR manager told me, Mr. Vora, he is from Kerala and he doesn't speak Marathi, English or anything. No communication. So I told HR man, he was from Tata Institute of Social Science. I said, what is your job here? What we need, a focus of designing, and end user have accepted him. That is very important. End users, these 4-5 workers' opinion, you can't neglect it. Because if he doesn't speak, he will learn from his colleague. So we went to the director. Ultimately, director told that you can take the decision. And later on, he worked so well. He has designed more than 138 fixtures, tools, an entire manufacturing unit was only getting his advice after 2 years and 1 year. Yeah, where is Mr. E.D. John? See, now this is the story I am telling. So, you did not to go by formal structure of the qualification, experience. Okay, it may be there. But ultimately, how you resolve the problem from user's point of view. User is very important. You take their opinion, not your opinion. Now, I will tell you one more story. If you can, can I go now? Switch here. Design, no?
You have to share.
Okay.
Share, no? Share screen.
Okay.
Yeah, click here.
Here, no? Here.
Yeah, click. Then.
Yeah, share. Yeah, that I know.
Share.
Now I am sharing one screen to you. It is very interesting experience. How people think, why people think, what people think. See, thinking is the beginning of the critical thinking. Now I just show you some of the screen here. 1 minute. Design thinking.
Why vote my
Yeah. Some videos is there. Please see it first. You will be having a good ideas also.
So today I will want to say just a few words about design thinking, and actually what is design thinking, and how it works, how does it really work, and what's the state of play according to the forums. So, what is design thinking? In 1969, Herbert Simon said that design can be a way of thinking, and and design is very important because it is the designers. And in 1986, world fast expanded to say that it's a method of creative action. And this man here, David Kelly, is considered as the kind of father of the thinking. In 1991, together with his colleagues, he founded the first company, commercial company, which solved problems using design thinking methodology. And the company is called Ideal, was CEO in 2000. And in 2004, he came back to Stanford University and established the first school to teach students how to solve problems using thinking. And it's a design school, School of Design at Hasselblad Institute of Design called D School. And also this man, at the beginning, the work ahead of us was responsible for design this laboratory of design, which you can find in heading 747. If you can put it in one sentence, we can say that it's a methodology for creative and practical, weak problem solving. And the key word of things is that it has to be creative. So we use a non-linear, non-standard way of thinking to solve the problems, and also practical. Because design thinking is going to be practice. There's no design thinking you cannot put it in
practice.
And also, we get the problem. We get the problem is, in my opinion, one of the hardest expression to translate the proposal. So I want to just stick the example to show that. So we get the problems, but the problems are at the beginning completely difficult or impossible to solve. These are the problems that don't have data right in the mirror, and you don't know what to jam. Like example, traffic jams, like Treasure says, like a customer in shops, or used in the public process. So how it works? At the beginning, if you want to start solving, you need to answer the question, because not every kind of problem can be solved by the same thinking. And the first one is the problem focused on values? Yes. So these are our problems focused on any future. Second is weight, so difficult to solve or even impossible. Or is it at a high level of uncertainty? So we don't know what the solution will be at the end. And the final question that we have no data at all. Or we have data, but we don't know which of them will be relevant. But this thinking is not only developing a new products, it's also developing a new user experience. It's changing the products according to the trends, economical, ecological, and social. So it's going through the market without what the clients really want. And this is how it looks like in the most basic way. First step is the empty. So we're going out to the streets and we're asking people what they really want. We're asking what's their pain, and we collect this information to be introduced. We go to the final stage and we, by gathering this information, ask the question what they really want. At the next stage, we gather as many possible ideas to find a powerful or really best solution, and that solution is transferred in prototypes. And after that, you take this prototypes and going back to the street again to say, to see, do you have a right? So I'll just tell you briefly about two steps. Why empathy is so important in this thinking? Firstly, because we need to know what our target really wants. Most of the entrepreneurs said that, or feel that they know everything from all their clients. And we need to check that actually. Go to the streets and ask people what they really want. Secondly, it's also important because mostly problems which we are solving in the design thinking is not actually our problems. So we need to go to the group and say and took the information straight to the source. And the most important thing is that every one of us has some kind of filter which chooses reality. And then what we use for the filter. An example, if I can ask you about your first impression of the studio. Some of you said that for breakfast, some of people said that there was a lot of sugar in it. If I ask the same question according to the energy drinks, some people said that it's a full texture and left without. While someone can say that's actually a good energy if you don't look at it. So we all have a thirst. And in empty, in this stage, we do not interpret the data that was given from our target group. We just collect it. And after that, we go to the define. So we are taking this information and put it all on whiteboard and really think what our target group wants, what's their pain, and try to define or even redefine the problem. And I can give you a little story about that. A few years ago, a company in Florida was manufacturing fans, old pens, and pens. And the big problem was that they used the sales. And they hired a consulting company and say, we know what's happening, and we need to solve that. And after a few months of working with consulting company, I said, we think we know the answer. But before we say, what's our position, we can just ask you a few questions. So the first question is, can you program people anywhere?
Yes.
In a grocery store, a gas station, or in a stand? No. If, for example, the in-car industry, we run out, let's move it out and anywhere. No. And the example is, what kind of feelings of the people are using the products? An example will give your product to the person. It will be the same feeling that, for example, with yellow pig pens. No. Yes, so your partner, you are not manufacturing pens and all pens are common pens. You actually manufacturing gifts because your target group perceive your product as a perfect gift. After that, the product invented so goes the very aggressive organized marketing, presenting its product as a very good gift. And also positioning it for organizations. And after that, this is okay. So here's a story about how we find problems from data. Okay, the next step is when you know exactly what you are.
I can go to next story also.
We search for a golden solution for that. It is commonly said that we need to have 50 or 60 ideas for the one problem. To find that one
Only 2
for
minutes
user
left.
can be transported to the prototypes. And in this stage, we go beyond fractional thinking. We ask yourself the question, how does problem solve by this?
Okay.
How can I solve this problem if I got control of the force of nature?
Okay, we cut short. Okay, friends, I just tell you one story, a very short story, so you will not get bored also, and it will give you some good message. What, how, and what story is here, and it is a very practical story. Am I audible? There is a one beer company, and 3 executives met together to share. Let us go this very small story. As a beer manufacturing company, a new CEO joined and was busy taking over the reins from the outgoing CEO. And he asks the outgoing CEO, why do we have an unusual distribution process? Unusual. See the question he has asked. The beginning start with your question. If you have a questioning mind, why, what, how, when, who, then you can have many answers with you. The outgoing CEO say, I never noticed anything unusual, what it is. The new CEO said on first 3 days of the week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, the beer is sent to the distributors who are at the far location. See, now it is very interesting. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. On the fourth day, Thursday, it's a holiday and no distribution happens on the fifth and sixth day. Friday and Saturday, the distribution happens to nearby locations, and Sunday again it is a holiday. So why this unusual pattern? If you see this, very interesting here. So outgoing CEO pondered for a moment and said, I don't know why I'm in touch with my predecessors. If it is important, I can ask him. The new CEO said, yes, it is imperative for me to know. So he has thought, okay, let us go and meet the predecessor CEO. So the outgoing CEO called ex-CEO and shared the issue. The ex-CEO thought for a moment and said, I don't know, but I am in touch with my predecessor. If it is important, I can ask him. Now he says, I can ask him. It is a question. The outgoing CEO looked at the CEO and new CEO nodded. I must know the reason first. Ex-CEO responded, my predecessor lives in a farmhouse on the outskirts of the city and he is a 92 years old man. Now we have to go to his place and understand the reason. So they all decide that on the following Sunday, they will go and meet him. Now the story begins here, very interesting. The Sunday on the farm, the old man welcomed them over a couple of mugs of beer and asked them why they were here to meet him. They shared their predicament and the old man replied, is it that it? Oh, it is very simple. He said, when horse go and deliver the beer, see, very interesting, when the horse go and deliver the beer at far off location, it is obvious that they get tired. So we rest them on fourth day. On Thursday, that is on Thursday. On Friday and Saturday, we send the horses to nearby location as they have a long journey from Monday onwards. But why are you asking such a simple question? So again, the question came. The three men look at each other in the amazement and say, my goodness, we have been using trucks for last 20 years. They were using the trucks for last 20 years. Though the horses were replaced by the trucks, no one questioned this particular process. The why was missing. See, he has used a very simple technique. Horse he has used, give them the rest, and Friday, Saturday, again go back. But why do you use the truck, petrol, diesel, car, driver, and movement? And he said there are a lot of holidays coming in certain days. So you should not. So often we get into a rut and our pursuit to achieve so many things, we become so robotic. We have very conventional thinking and we fail to ask the questions. See, we fail to ask the questions. Why are we doing? What are we doing? To me, why it is clear and how will automatically happen. So your energy and enthusiasm will drive how, but the key is why. So when I joined Blue Star, my boss was always asking me a question. Sometimes I get fed up myself, but then I understood that it's a very intellectual question. So I went to share what I learned from Simon Sinek, a British American author, a motivational speaker, marketing consultant. He's the author of 4 books, 2007 bestseller, Start With Why. How great leaders inspire everyone. He propagated the golden circle, which is an interesting alternative perspective to existing assumptions about some leaders. An organization achieves a disproportionate degree of influence. So core is why, is not what and how. So first you start. Why gives always a good feedback. See, the problem solving and decision making is a routine in your any industry, your service, investment, manufacturing, trading, shops. So why problem? You must define the problem. You must identify the problem. You must classify the problem and solutions of the problem is always available within the group of the people. There are a lot of people who have got a solution provided you approach them. See, I learned a lot of things from the workers in the initial days. They were having a much better open mind, and their market, product, category, company, unique selling proposition. If you ask the customers, they will tell. If you ask distributors, they will tell. The meaning is put why. The begins, why always give problem solving and decision making. You can have a lot of solutions, but you must take more time. Out of 1 hour, you must take 45 minutes, 50 minutes to define the problem. The moment you define problem, the answers are normally available easily. It is not a very difficult job. So all the companies know what they do, irrespective of their market size, their marketplace, their product category. Most organizations also know what is their unique selling proposition. You see, Baba Ramdev has created more than 500 products. Today, he has given a challenge to the multinational because he has used the user-based experience. He knows that India is a poor country, agriculturists are there, and they even don't know the English language also. So he has used a simple Ayurvedic treatment. Now, you say he is making a very good business today, and it is in the market that everybody knows. So I met so many entrepreneurs, consultants, startup founders, and it pains when the people start something just to make money. And I am not saying earning money is bad, but is that the purpose of your company? If you think that somebody has become rich, he started manufacturing, trading, marketing, I should become, no, that is not the right way. Because your purpose is to first understand what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths. So when people ask me what is that I do, so I don't tell them that I am a professional speaker. What my organization, I simply say, I attempt to make successful people more successful. Every time I speak in front of the people, we see an opportunity. You don't go with the problems, you go with the opportunities and different one. Now, this is a one story. One more story I will tell you, fish and turtle. So this story is very clear, how the distribution came on horse. Now I tell you, in Baroda, I was going long back. So there is a factory distance of hardly 1.5 kilometer. So they go by cart, manual cart, for transferring the goods, 5 kg, 10 kg, 15 kg, 2 people. There is no need for tempo or all. That is very good. It is ultimately a end of the day user experience. You have to transfer the goods at the competitive price. So there are people who use so many techniques and they ask the why. They ask, then the cost comes. Now one more questions. I just one more study here. Short nosed. 1 minute. Design story thinking. Yes. There is a one story here, turtle and fish. But before that, let us understand the background. The main tenet of design thinking is empathy. People you are trying to design for. Leadership is exactly the same thing, building empathy. The first mode of design thinking involves what are the motivators, what drives them to buy my product, what upsets them, what are they looking for, what is their standard stated needs, and such behavioral challenge. A behavioral life is very important. I seen there is one small shop in my area, Guru Pan House. Now he has found that younger generation is very fond of taking two-wheeler and they like to eat something pan. And his shop is almost standing here last more than 5-7 years. And they are MBS, one of them. And one day I asked, what is this? Isme kya hai sab? Even old, young, very old, and girls, they are coming and eating the pan. And his shop is very stable. Continuity is there because he has found, first is the solutions he has found. He has found the problems. Yeah, the young people are there, is a disposable income is with them, two-wheeler is there, and that pan house is making a substantial income. Now, what is that qualification? Nothing. See, one thing you remember in design thinking, innovation, problems, or you don't need a higher qualification much. It is there very good. But you can always work with your common sense, which is very uncommon. This is very important thing. So empathy is a foundation. As a design thinker, you need to and must understand the people for whom you are designing. And always remember, you are not solving your problem, but solving their user's problem. Now I show you one story here. It is easier said than. Once upon a time, there was a fish. Just because it was a fish, it lived all his life in the water and knew nothing whatsoever but water. Fish always remains in the water and he knows the water. So one day, as it swam about in the lake, he has spent all his days. He met a turtle who had just come back from a little excursions on land. So, good day, Mr. Turtle, fish said. Very interesting. So, I have not seen you for a long time, fish told turtle. Where have you been? Hi, said the turtle, responded, and I have just been on the trip on dry land. Now, see, fish is in the wetland, waterland, and he is on the dry land. Oh, dry land, exclaimed the fish, said, what do you mean by dry land? There is no dry land. Now, she has asked, there is no dry land. I have never seen such a thing. Dry land is nothing, he says. So, well, said the turtle, good, naturally. If you want to think so, of course you may. No one can hinder you. However, that is where I have seen. So, if you keep your mind closed and you don't apply your common sense, you will be like that. Nobody is preventing you. But you can't say like this, that dry land is nothing. Oh, then fish said, try and talk sense. Just tell me what this kind of land of yours. What this kind of land is your. No, it is not wet. Is it wet? No, turtle said. It is nice, fresh and cool. Asked the fish. Turtle says, no, it is not nice, it is not a fresh, and it is not cool. The turtle replied. Again, the fish has asked, is it clear to that light can come through it? Asked the fish. No, it is not clear. Light cannot come through it, answered the turtle. It is soft and yielding, so that I can move my fins about it and push my nose through it, asked the fish. No, it is not soft and yielding. You could not swim in it, answered the turtle. Does it move or flow in streams? Asked the fish. No, it neither moves nor flows in the stream, replied the turtle. Now he has asked question, but he has said no. Does it ever rise into the waves then, with this white foam in them? Asked the fish, impatient at this string. He says no. 1 minute. So no replied the turtle truthfully. It never rises up into his waves that I have seen. Then again exclaimed the fish triumphantly, didn't I tell you that this land of yours was just nothing? I have just asked and you have answered me that it is neither wet nor cool, nor clear nor soft. Then it does not flow in the stream nor rise up to into waves. And if it is not one of these things, what else is it? Nothing. Don't tell me. Now this question answer dialogue, that what is the logical conclusion? Well, said the turtle, if you are determined to think that dry land is nothing, I suppose you must go on thinking that way. So you must go on changing your thinking. Every now and then, if you change your thinking, you must learn something. Just now I told you learning, unlearning, and relearning. But if you think that dry land is nothing, then you think in that direction. So above story is one of the favorite anecdotes, and it continues to encourage me to explore and know more. Likewise, we are not even aware of lot of information that is out there. We need to learn to see things with a fresh set of eyes, tools, set of eyes, empathy, and along with a human-centered mind. See, you should not look from your point of view. You must look from others' point of view, because sorry, I was there in Hawkins cooker. We were we were working with foreign collaborator company, Hawkins. He used to make a proper handle, and he has put up 100 handles into the hands of the housewife. And that gentleman told, you go to the woman and show them how this handle they can handle. Cooker handle, cooker, very simple. But no, he says you go there and ask the user experience. So out of 100, somebody has said, somebody this, ultimately we found the data. Okay, this handle is good. Bakelite handle is good rather than this plastic handle. There was so many areas was there. And your design of the hand, holding the handle is also very important. So we have prepared a design according to the user face. And our director told, okay, no, you don't think from your point of view. You don't think from your point of view, think from customer's point of view. So later on, we used to invite ladies in the afternoon in the big society, and we told them how to cook. Then came with the cookery book. New story I am telling, cookery book. And in cookery book, we used to write Hindi language, Gujarati language, Marathi language and all. And when we export it, we put some other English language, French language, Italian language. And people, a buyer were more of cookery, and they started buying the cooker. Now this is a cooker was hardly in those days 500, 600,000 rupees. But see the approach to the problem from user point of view in Hawkins cooker. Today Hawkins is running brand like anything. He is one of the leaders since last 40 years I see. His stock market is growing. His share is growing. His share of dividend is paying company. And why? Because they have seen the packaging. Now, how to put the packaging? Now, I'm telling you all about practical story of cooker. How you handle it, weight of the cooker and the weight of the carton. Now, 3 ply, 5 ply, 7 ply. So, we made a little different design of the corrugated box and how to put the cooker inside easily. Sometimes then there are separators, there are compartments. So, design packaging not from your point of view. So we again took this cooker packaging with so many other, mostly the ladies were user in those days, and goes there and they have designed the thing. Yes, this is correct. So people have paid more sometimes. If you take the Mercedes car, people pay 50 lakhs also because user experience they incorporate. So good design thinker uncover the needs that people have, may or may not be aware of, guide the innovation, identify the right user for the design, and discover the emotions that guide behavior. See, these are the two stories I'm telling you is very interesting. And then again, I work in industrial products, consumer product. I'm also telling you one story, our own experience in design thinking. A twin track shaving system. When I joined Malhotra's, we were not having twin track and only double edge blade. And large market was in Uttar Pradesh, very large market. And then that blade was not working well. But when we have used Supermax brand and twin track shaving system, 2 blade, 3 blade, and then now Gillette is also making, it has given today 500 rupees, but it gives very good holding. You then we have put a lot of new machineries came, but it is increasing the market share. So these are all number of points I can tell you. There are n number of stories for this. One more videos I would like to show you. Short notes on design thinking. All these notes are with me. One can take it. I'm just showing you the one more videos you see. No,
design thinking is an innovative methodology that can be utilized by large organizations to design experiences to delight their customers. Here's an example of how a For experience. We interviewed and observed shops and considered customers wanted to be more connected with some parts of their produce and an in-store experience is really hard to get. Luckily, Ajit was an in-store milk dispenser with on-site mass products. Customers filled their bottles with safe quality and high quality milk, with details of the cows and farms that produced it, and assurance that they received a fair price. If we asked what customers wanted, they probably said cheaper produce. But by advertising or giving an survey, we developed a popular experience that not only delights customers, but makes the store feel engaged by connecting with shoppers' hearts and minds. In summary, people don't know what they want. Using design thinking helps them understand their needs, gains, and aims to design experiences that will absolutely delight customers and build lasting loyalty. Vora organization can use design thinking at strategroup.com.au.
One more storytelling in design thinking. I just show you one small videos.
Here, today I want to talk about storytelling and talk about how important storytelling is in design thinking. Because once you have developed an engineering solution, you can go through the process of communicating that solution to your audience. It's meaning that helps bring change as well as influence and inspires others. However, there are a lot of times when solutions are very difficult to explain and show because it might be really complex or might be abstract. According to Neil Stevenson, the portfolio director at IEO Chicago, storytelling helps elevate the project into something everyone can relate to and can certainly help activate a sense of purpose, really connecting the person you're creating the product for. Basically, we want to show how your solution can make positive change, and you need to tell a story that connects people emotionally. He also stated that a good story is about using an analogy. So if you use an analogy for stars, if you look at the sky full of stars, and you can't make sense of it. If you take a few stars, put them together and make a constellation, now you've got a picture of stars. So the goal of telling a story is to capture the essentials, the soul of what you're trying to communicate. Last time I created a video that told the story of the experience and learning journey. You can watch the full version of the video with the link in the description. But the story that was going to do is ask the question on occasion. You simply start to ask yourself, what do I need to know or need or do to answer this question? What the inquiry process can gain the knowledge skills you need to answer the question and develop a solution to the problem. But finally, consider that. The purpose of the video is to share how all the end-to-end initiatives are being implemented, inquiry, competencies, performance testing, and embedded assessment all work together to create a holistic learning experience for students. Instead of seeing these initiatives as battles, I try to show how all these things work together. Students who do years of conversation. This will only show the essence of the idea and option. The narrative of the students learning how all these great initiatives work together to create awesome learning experience for students. Didn't talk about the daily lessons or instructional strategies, but only showed it in the beginning. I was trying to show how you can develop with the implementation of all these initiatives in the experience. Saying how to make sure you're a good student and show the purpose of the learning experience. Making the message to be more fundamental. Making the audience someone to root for. Sometimes using the natural unit to make the story and making sure that all these initiatives work together to create transformative learning students. So to recap, storytelling is important because it shows how your tangible solution can bring positive change. Show the essence of that idea or solution clearly and visually. Inspiring
One more short, very short videos. I just take you what is critical thinking.
Critical thinking is all about asking questions, the right questions, questions that help you assess both the meaning and the significance of claims and arguments. Developing these skills and applying them in your life makes it easier for you to assess evidence, evaluate arguments, and adapt your thinking so you stay switched on with the way you engage in difficult situations. Critical thinking involves stepping back from the situation to be able to see all the angles before making judgments or taking decisions. It means identifying the key points, analyzing the sources of information, weighing up different types of evidence, just as a judge or jury would do in a court of law, and putting it all together into your own independent, thought-through point of view. One thing that is very important to realize is that critical thinking isn't about being critical. It is about much more than just finding flaws in other people's opinions. By itself, that is enough to give you an edge. To be a true critical thinker means being creative, reflective, and adaptable, evaluating the evidence to decide for yourself what is accurate, what is relevant, and do I have sufficient information to take a decision based on it. Thinking critically means taking a stand for yourself. It can be difficult not to be swayed by close family or friends' views on things, or certain beliefs that just feel right. But learning how to use these higher order thinking skills can help you feel much more confident in your own opinions and conclusions.
See the packaging she has seen. Packaging.
Hello.
What are the few elements of packaging? Protection, prevention, preservation, promotion, and portability. So you must think from many angles. Once you make a FMCG consumer product, industrial products are very different. So there are n number of, this is very short time. Continue.
Yeah, continue. The 5 minutes.
We are continuing because this is a very short subject, is so wide, but I tell you one user experience Toyota Apple. Toyota.
No videos. Videos.
Okay. The video?
They are not able to hear the video.
Acha. Okay. So I'll just tell you one story here. Here are some of the most profitable organization. Toyota, Apple, Microsoft, Samsung Electronics, Bank of America Corporation, PepsiCo, and Nike. Now, friends, today morning I was just thinking the Hong Kong is one of the best market. Then London has come, then US has come, and other country. India is not there. But this is a very open. Today is a very good news. I see the Hong Kong is a very good growing market. I'll tell you one India story. Nandan Nilekani, you must all know everybody, Infosys, and Viral Shah. What they have changed the entire landscape of Indian business systems, software systems, hardware systems, then the lot of government machineries. Most important is a government, because government is one of the very important question of governance. So what he has done, a Aadhaar card. You see the story of Aadhaar card. It is a very big book, rebooting India, and sometimes listening, reading, and thinking how India was and how he has changed. Today, Aadhaar has become a very important document for your decision making, for any government welfare scheme, farmer scheme, or any free distribution scheme. Even this Aadhaar was very useful in the coronavirus when you take a vaccine. So government has built up a large data, and it is used very well. Your IT PAN card, Aadhaar card is given to everybody. If you go to the, and now people are willingly, initially there was a lot of discussions, people may agree, but it has become one of the reality, and it is a big change in Indian system of thinking in the government. If you have no Aadhaar, you can't open the bank account, or if you want to open the account, You have to give some justifications. If you want to go to the ration shop free or any concessional, you have to again present your Aadhaar card. So Aadhaar is a very good story, practical story, successful story, because there was an innovation. Mr. Nandan Ninkali has defined the existing route of the government machinery. There are so many sectors he has selected, and then he has defined how to go ahead. He must have taken more than 1.5 years to talk to various people and very experienced person. So he has brought a global mind. Mr. Viral Shah joined with him and made a big change, and a lot of other people contributed. So this is one of the story. Now one more point I would like to talk to you. Design thinking. Innovative thinking for new problems, new innovation. Einstein was certainly right. Einstein, and we cannot solve problem by using the same kind of thinking we use when we created them. What Einstein told, you can't have a similar type of thinking to solve the problem. In addition, with the rapid changes in the society, methods, behavior, customer, solve many problem, and we face no longer any effective, and we need to develop new ways of thinking in order to design a better solution, services, experience, and that's all our current problem. Design thinking steps in with the whole newly system. Take an example of Sula wine. Sula wine story is a very new, last 7-8 years. There was a greenfield project at Nasi, and Sula is a name of his mother, who is a pioneer, and he was an MBA graduates from US. He came in India and he has challenged the multinational brand, and he has given a big a challenge to all these winemakers, and his wine is today running very well. Not only he has changed the quality, he has defined the quality, he has defined the packaging, and today he is earning 1,000 crore company because of the innovation thinking, problem solving, customers point of view. Taste of the wine in Indians are different, taste of the wine in Italy is different, taste of the wine in Europe is different, taste of the wine in American is different. And as the time change, he has changed. So you must be prepared for a change. See, if you are not prepared for a change, they will force you to change. I went to one SR company. There was one big board was there. If you cannot change, somebody will force you to change. But change you must accept daily. Every day change is there. Either you buy the vegetable, or you buy the clothes, or you buy the new laptop, or you go to the housing, or you go to any food products. Everywhere you will find the change. Okay, friends, any question now? Let me ask you some question if you have. I'm open to you all, because this subject is so big, and I have spent more than 20,000 rupees to learn by myself also. I went in this design thinking class in Thana. It was very different. A boy can learn better design thinking than the old man, because you are having a lot of thoughts in your mind, but the boy who has learned, he is with the open mind. This is a major difference. So any question, I'm open to you. Yeah, Pranav Adik, Selina Joy, Nilam Handa, Ravindra, you have any change to ask? Yes, you ask me. But you require a lot of patience for learning this. And you can't change overnight everything. You have to keep the user's mind, people's mind. Then in the business, if you go, then see, sometimes low cost is not the only criteria. Even people pay high cost for the fabrics, for the shoes. Today shoes are selling 10,000 rupees. I was in Puma Corona working for the Puma footwear many years back. We have put up only 4 pair and it is sold out. But today the same Puma in a very different way is coming. And today 8,000, 9,000 rupees. See, the shoes is almost more than 38 parts are there inside. Now shoes is you can sell it and 200 rupees on the footpath, or you can sell it 2,000 in the shops, or you can sell it 10,000 or so. There are all customers are available. So any question? Any question, friends? Question is always help, because see, if you have a question, then it is a good, at least for the design thinking. I have spent some time with you. If you have any question, you please ask me. You are an owner, you are an engineer, you are a service provider, you are a scientist. Yes.
There is one question from Ravindra Donde. He's
Yes.
asking that how do you see future of India? Like, is it going to be more analytical?
Okay, 1 minute. See, I was listening Dr. Manmohan Singh. Your question is good. That first 30 years, 91 to now, it was easy. But now next 30 years will be one of the most difficult. Because as India is becoming more and more globalized, more and more open economy, you will find more brains, you will find more innovative people, and the next period will be very difficult. Means unless you are innovative mind, you cannot go in the passenger train. Daily thinking. Passengers train, audience will not be appreciated. Mr. Ravindra, this is very good question. So what is a simple solution? You get acquainted with the in your line. What are you doing, Mr. Ravindra? What are you doing?
Sir, he is an MMS student. He is MMS student. Correct.
Yeah, correct. But what exactly? Is he working somewhere else and he join, or is a fresh?
Ravindra, you can unmute and you can speak.
Okay. Unmute करेंगे सभी. Yeah, you can speak it.
Okay, sir, he is having a mic problem.
Oh, you can speak if you can listen to him. The problem is yes, defined. Now everywhere this is a problem, 3G, 4G, 5G. I understand because I am teaching last 2 years on this online. But what is exactly, he is a MMS student. Okay. Is he working anywhere else in the field?
MMS students are not working.
No, acha. So the future is very good. And one thing you remember, dear friend, future you can't buy from the market, by paying money. Future lies with those who seek. जो ढूंढते हैं ना उसको ही फ्यूचर मिलता है. फ्यूचर मार्केट से नहीं मिलता है क्या तैयार जाके बाजार से मैं 2-5 हजार रुपया लेके फ्यूचर लेके आया. Even if you must think from a different angle in your own field. So in the next 30 years, India will grow. You see, India is growing. A lot of money has gone now in the infrastructure. Within the next 2 years' time, will be very changing very fast. I don't have any otherwise opinion also. But next 30 years will be very difficult. See, today, private banks have come. Public sector banks have come. Even they are closing the cooperative banks. They are closing. They are on the way, or they may reshape the banking sector. Now I went to State Bank. So that lady told me, sir, now appointment is closed direct. They are hiring the contract workers, contract employees. So change has come. So if you think that you will enjoy the banking facility, that will not be there. So, dear friend, please remember, future only you have to prepare for yourself. This is what I can answer my experience. I also feel many failures in many companies. I work in a lot of companies. Somewhere I fail, somewhere I succeed, somewhere I change myself also. So there is no fixed route. A career is a chance and a choice. And life is full of opportunities and choices. Life is full of opportunities and choices, and career is a chance and choice. You have a chance but no choice. You have a choice but no chance. But both, yes, very good. Normally people are asking this question. And once you go in any company, you have to think from company's product point of view, their productivity point of view, their profit point of view, their new market point of view. You can't think from one point of view. And then director will appreciate you. Okay? Any question?
Stop. Screen sharing stop.
Screen sharing, na ye? Here, no?
Hi, sir. Govind here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, actually, sir, just I have one question.
Yeah.
Actually, can I speak in Hindi, sir, with your permission?
Yeah. You can speak any language.
यस सर एक्चुअली सर बताना चाहूंगा जैसे कि एक मैं वाटर का बिजनेस लॉन्च करना चाहता हूँ ओके सर मतलब एक
किसका बिजनेस?
पैकेज ड्रिंकिंग वाटर का
यस
तो उसमें अगर उसमें अपन मार्केटिंग के लिए क्रिएटिव आइडिया कैसे डाल सकते हैं सर मार्केटिंग के लिए
marketing, you want to first start why you want to start this market of the drinking water. Yes, can you tell me now? Let me ask you why you want to start, what makes you to start this? Is a good
सर एक्चुअली बताना चाहूंगा आजकल के दिन में तो सब लोग है ना सर जब भी सड़क पे चलते रहते हैं तो अगर किसको प्यास लग जाता है जहाँ पे पानी नहीं मिलता है तो आजकल सब पानी का बोतल खरीद लेते हैं तो क्योंकि वो क्वालिटी मिलता है पानी में
So they carry the water with themselves. They carry the water with themselves whenever they go out here, there, right?
Yeah.
So they carry the bottle first. Achha, then water. See if you go, India is a composition of few lakhs, 6 lakhs villages. So you want to concentrate only on the big cities? First question. Or you want to concentrate only small suburbs? Or you want to concentrate in the new market where people do not have a habit of taking this, drinking water, and it will cost also, no? It's just nothing is available freely. So which size of bottle you will select and how many liter of the water in the small, small areas, how they can afford to pay you, who will pay you, when they will pay you, whether you will go personally. Achha, what are the quality of the water, what packaging you will keep, what label you will keep, what marking you will do, and what brand you will run. Now what is the taste of the water? Some people like वो नारियल का पानी जैसा भी अच्छा टेस्ट लगता है, किसी को पानी में डाल के some syrup डाल के भी पीने को अच्छा लगता है. So you must have a very long critical examination, very extensive market data. Then only you start. Otherwise, you may lose the money also.
Yeah, sir.
So losing money is not your aim, no? So start in a small way. Even Dhirubhai Ambani was also sitting in the street line, Bombay, Yan Market. But those days were different than now. Now, if you see in the middle of the agricultural market or small villages, people do not have habit of keeping this water. Of course, their sons and daughter go to the school. Mom tells him, keep it there. That too. So first of all, you must think why you want to start. Who will be your buyer? How much they will pay you and how you will reach to the customers. Achha, where is your source of manufacturing, source of trading, source of water? You see manufacturing, trading, marketing and finance and collection of money end of the day. You must first focus cash flow. See in my company also I am being questioned today every day. One new MD I kept, no? So director used to ask him, "Are Mr. Hari, आज किसका पैसा आया?" So even he may ask 3 times in a day. But he didn't like it. Yes, he was our students in one company. I was working there. So I told him, look, friend, director is asking you correct because customer is only paying you, everybody.
Yes.
And you are all spender, but their customer is giving you, and director responsibility to pay on 30th salary everybody. Raw material cost, consumer cost. So you don't get fed up. You join with his nature of working, then you will be successful.
Yes, sir.
साहब मेरे को तो 10 में 3 बार पूछता है, कभी रात को 10 फोन भी आते हैं और बोलते हैं कि even I also got twice phone yesterday, holiday. Who has given the foreign exchange? What is my bank money? Just it is question. You must see, you don't run away from the problem. You must be in the problem circuit all the time. So your water business, you first try to find out, or you try to get the 100 bottles which you think and sell it first. देखिए थोड़ा उधर से काम, आप 50, 100, 500 बॉटल लो, स्टोर करो, and then you put your fingers. Try to learn some practical experience and then you sell it.
Yes, sir.
But you can't invest money and then go and sell the water. No, it will not work.
No. Actually, sir, I am thinking before I am launching the brand in the market and before I am launching a brand and a product in the market, my selection was actually पहला मैं distributorship बनूंगा, right, sir? तो distributorship बन के, so actually I have the contacts in the market, like with the मेरा बहुत contact है event management लोग वाले के साथ और builders लोग के साथ, and I am in the real estate business also, so I have the huge contacts in the market and I have a client base
This
also.
market you are having contact, but it will materialize the business. They will buy your product.
Yes, sir. Why not, sir? Sir, why? Because sir, जब भी अपन एक business launch करते हैं, तो उसके लिए अपने एक target audience करके रहता है, तो target audience set करना पड़ता है, right, sir? और हर एक प्रोडक्ट जब अपन एक मार्केट में लॉन्च करते हैं, तो उसका टारगेट ऑडियंस कौन रहेगा? एक टेबल आता है, जैसे कि प्राइस, प्रोडक्ट, प्लेस, प्रमोशन, मनी, मीडिया, मैसेज,
प्रमोशन, पेमेंट, पैकेजिंग, पोर्टेबिलिटी. यस
सर. तो उसके हिसाब से पूरा मार्केट अट्रैक्ट होता है. अभी जैसे कि सर मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहता हूँ कि आपने समझो सर, एक 5 लाख का मतलब एक वेगनर कार है, फॉर एग्जांपल सर, वेगनर कार है, तो वेगनर कार है, तो उसको आपने 5 लाख में डिजाइन किया और आप 6 लाख में सेल करना चाहते हैं, ओके सर? तो वही अगर आप रास्ते पे जाके सेल करेगा तो वो सेल नहीं होएगा, बराबर. हाँ, वो अप्रोच नहीं हो पाएगा. वही अगर आप सर मॉल में जाके सेल करेंगे तो वो सेल होगा और उसके लिए लीड्स भी
you can also I got my contacts here in the college. We can discuss sometime, because now 1 hour is more than over and this is a very broad based discussion is there, but I'm very happy at least you asked me some question. 2 people out of so many audience people have raised the question is more important.
Yes, sir.
Open data in your hand. Data analytics is very important nowadays. And customer focus. Customer. And who will pay you and who will not pay you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
Friends,
thank you, sir.
Okay. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Amongst you today. Let us I meet some new people also. It's a good thing. So I must thanks to the management that given me this opportunity to explain the new subject. Because I am also daily learning this subject, design thinking. When I go out from the room and when I come back, I always observe a lot of people. So thanking you, friends. Good night.
Thank you so much, sir, for contributing.
Thank you, sir.
You can give me your, Dr. Shah, you can give me your negative opinion also on this. It is not that you have to say yes. If somewhere I have not done well, I always appreciate. I tell my subordinates, और भाई गलत क्या है वो बताइए, सच्चा तो सब बता देंगे. So because whatever I learned that I told you, and I'm daily learning. You daily learn something new. Then your day is very happy.
Right. So for our students, it is always a new learning, and of course, you have shared a wonderful thought with all of us. And thinking or design thinking is very important, because we should also know how to handle different situations, especially the problems which have been arising. And sometimes we end up in doing nothing, or we are not able to think sometimes. So very importantly, you have shared from different situations and beautiful stories you have contributed and shared with the students. I am really glad on behalf of the entire IIC team. I would like to thank you, Mr. Ajit Vora, sir, and Balashankar for hosting the entire program. I would also like to thank our IIC team members for contributing the day-to-day and our participants. Can we put on the camera so that we can have a final picture?
Yeah.
All of you, please put on the camera.
Yes. There it is.
It is already on.
Camera is on, madam. Camera is on. No?
Yeah, done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Whatever best I help and whatever knowledge I can share with the story, because I work in industry last 50 years as on today.
Okay, that's a great experience.
Yeah. No, not experience. Some new experiences I am adding every day.
Yes.
You can't have a one consistent, predictable behavior of everybody.
Right.
Because जब पैसा खत्म होता है तब नया मार्केट भी चालू हो जाता है, ऐसा ही है. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much. Take care. Good night.
Okay. Can I close now? नहीं, नहीं, बंद